and madam. My name is Vishakha Madheraut. Subject Marginal Economy. Topic Law of Demand. Demand. In economics, demand signifies the desire for a goods or a services spread by the ability and the willingness to buy the goods and services. Demand is equal to desire plus willingness to purchase plus ability to pay. Demand curve diagram. Types of demand. First, direct demand. It is the demand by the consumer for goods which satisfy their wants directly. Their survey direct consumption need to the consumer. This it is the demand of the consumer. For example, demand for the clothes, sugar, etc. Second, indirect demand. Indirect demand is also known as drive demand. It refers to the demand for the goods which are needed for the future production. It is the demand for the products good enhance all the factory of production have indirect or drive demand. For example, demand for the workers in a sugar factory is drive or indirect demand. Third, complementary / joint demand. When two or more goods are demanded jointly to satisfy wants, it is known as a jointly or complementary demand. For example, car and fuel, etc. Composite demand. The demand for the commodity which can be put to use in known as a composite demand. For example, electricity demand for the use as a light, fan, washing machine, etc. Fifth, comparative demand. It is demand for these goods which are substitute of each other. For example, tea or coffee, sugar and jargon, etc. Law of demand. Definition. The law of demand states that the other factors being constant, price and quantity demanded for any commodity are related to each other. When the price of commodity rises, the demand for the commodity will fall. According to law of demand, if we assume that all factors other than price remaining constant, we can drive a price demand relationship in functional form. Assumptions. First, no change in consumer income. During the operation of the law, the income of the consumer should be remain the same. If income rises, the consumer may buy more at the same price or buy the same quantity of if price rise. Second, no change in price related goods. Price of the substitute and complementary should be remain the same. If there change, the consumer performance will change the change which may be inbuilt the law of demand. Third, no change in taste. The term taste is include the fashion, habits and other factors which influence the customer performance. They should remain constant. If they change, the demand will change the existing price. Fourth, no uncertainty about the future. If the consumer are uncertain about the future price availability of the goods and other economic and political factors, demand would change depends up to people expectation. Fifth, no change in the size of population and its composition. Market demand is affected by the size and composition of the people. Change in population and change in sex and age will affect on demand. 6. No change in advertisement. Effective and exist advertisement of the product will affect on consumer preference. This advertisement cost and effect of the assuming the remaining constant. 7th, no change in government policy. Direct taxes on income may reduce demand, will substitute by increasing the demand. 8. No change in futures factor. Complicit conditions are assuming to remain constant and above the no effect on demand. The law of demand will explaining the relationship between price and quantity demanded, expected all factors and other than price remaining constant. Law of demand example exceptions. First, given goods. These are the special type of goods which are the purchased more at the higher price and less at the lower price. Second, snob value rich consumer who attract a snap value of own and displaying except goods such as diamond jewelry etc. Purchase more such goods as their price rises. Price exceptions. When the price are rising, consumer may purchase more of the commodity if they are expecting price will rise in future. Fourth, emergency. In time of war, floods, etc., holding a price more of the goods even their price are rising. Fifth, fashion. When the consumer give importance to fashion, a rise in price of these goods will not lower demand. Elasticity of demand. First, price elasticity of demand, income elasticity of demand, cost elasticity of demand, and promotional elasticity of demand. Different types of elasticity. Perfect inelasticity of demand is equal to 0. Perfect elasticity of demand infinitive. Unitary elasticity of demand is equal to 1. Relatively inelastic demand greater than 1. Relatively inelastic demand less than 1. Thank you.